Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing NFL mock draft, and I feel like this could be a weekly series at this point as the NFL draft is coming up. We're gonna have a lot of mock drafts going on. So let's just hop into this video, shall we? It's post free agency. In free agency, there's a lot of moves that made these teams change the mock draft, like the selections. A lot of first round picks got changed. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. We got a lot of big trades. We don't have trades in this video. Probably eventually down the road when I do more mock drafts, we can definitely have more and an option to have trades. But for now, there's gonna be no trades, and we're just gonna go ahead and just do our mock draft. All right, Las Vegas Raiders. Fernando Mendoza. Don't have to waste time on it. I don't have to explain why. You need a quarterback. They're taking a quarterback in Fernando. All right. This is where the draft actually starts here with the New York Jets. They can go anywhere in the position. They can go Alvaro Reese, Ruben Bain, Cornell Tate, Sonny Styles. They can go anyone here. They don't need a quarterback. They got Geno Smith. I think I said that in the last video. Oh, well, they can take Ty Simpson. No. We don't have to worry about that. Unless he magically falls in the second round, I don't see the Jets taking Ty Simpson. But I know who I'm picking. I'm taking Alvaro Reese to be with the the New York Jets. That would be. I feel like the Jets need a linebacker, and they're definitely gonna take Alvaro Reese. Now we got the Arizona Cardinals, and they desperately need an offensive line. They don't need anyone else. Well, they also need quarterback, but they can't get Ty Simpson. I mean, what? Yeah, Ty Simpson's would you want to do that? I don't think so. So, I'm gonna make them take Francis Manuagla. Boy, that was bad. In the draft, it's gonna be interesting for the Cardinals. But yeah, I definitely have them taking Francis from Miami, and they're gonna work on the offensive line. Now with the Tennessee Titans, this is gonna be interesting, but they have been very connected with Jeremiah Love. They're gonna take Jeremiah Love in the draft. I don't like it. I don't like Jeremiah Love with the Titans, but they have been showing interest in him. And honestly, he's a top tier running back, and you can't let him drop. So yeah, I'm gonna have the Tennessee Titans take Jeremiah Love. Now we got the New York Giants, and I feel like they can get wide receiver, but I mean they got Donnell Mooney and potentially Malik Nabers. Let's see if he's healthy. Probably yes. They can also go offensive guard, but I don't think so. I think they can definitely address that later in the draft. But I mean, can't go on with one of the best defensive players in the draft in Sonny Styles. I mean, this guy's insane. He's pretty elite. And I like him. He's a good football player. So I'm gonna get the Giants to pick Sonny Styles. And it's gonna be interesting what they do. Now we got the Cleveland Browns. The offensive line. Now obviously they addressed it in free agency, but might as well build the offensive line. You got 2 draft picks in this first round. Might as well use it on the offensive lineman. So I'm gonna have the Cleveland Browns go with Caleb Lembu. It's gonna be a good offensive line from Utah. So yeah. Now we got the Washington Commanders, and they can go anywhere, but I think they fixed that defense up pretty well. The offense, yikes. The offense is a little iffy. I don't like the Commanders offense. I know they got Terry McLaurin, and that's it. So I'm gonna get them to take Cornell Tate in the draft. He's gonna be a good wide receiver from Ohio State, and yeah, this is gonna be a good it's gonna be a good pick for the Commanders. So yeah, I'm gonna have them take Cornell Tate. The Saints, they need to work on the edge, and honestly, they can definitely get Ruben Bain or David Bailey, but they're definitely gonna get Ruben Bain. And then the Kansas City Chiefs, they also need a new edge rusher because they don't have anyone else except for Chris Jones, and that guy's getting old. So the Chiefs, they're gonna take David Bailey in the draft, and now we got the Cincinnati Bengals, and honestly, it's crazy how the best defensive player in the draft, Caleb Downs, or one of the best ones, still available at 10. I mean, this is a good draft pick. It's a good draft, good player. So he's definitely gonna go to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Miami Dolphins, my team. Alright, so before the Waddle trade, I was definitely gonna go with a cornerback, but we don't really need them. We need a wide receiver. I mean, I wouldn't mind going out and just using Tutu Atwell and Jalen Tolbert for wide receivers in Malik Washington, but I think we need an actual wide receiver one, and I feel like the person to do it is Jordan Tyson. Yeah, he's 6'2", 200 pounds. I mean, this guy's massive, and that's what the Dolphins need, a big time wide receiver who is 6'2", 200 pounds. Great wide receiver. I'm taking him. If they still have Jalen Waddle, then yeah, no, I would have not. But also, now the Dolphins have 2 draft picks, and it's going to be, I feel like it was a good move for the Dolphins, but I think, yeah, I'm taking Jordan Tyson for that. Now we got the Dallas Cowboys, and it would be nice if they go ahead and just, went with linebacker. Which they probably wish that Sonny Styles dropped, but obviously he didn't. But he was going to get picked up anyway. So the Cowboys, they need to work on cornerback pretty badly. So they're going to take Menso Delane with the 12th overall pick. And yeah, now we got the Los Angeles Rams, and honestly, they can just trade out of this. Because, I mean, they don't need anything. Like, they got a stacked wide receiver cool, but I think they're going to go ahead and take an offensive line. I think they want to work on the offensive line a little bit more, maybe stack that for Matthew Stafford. The Los Angeles Rams are going to be a super team next year. Holy shit. So I'm taking Mobile Freeling. I feel like it's going to be a good pick for the Los Angeles Rams. So yeah. Now we got the Baltimore Ravens, and they need defensive tackle. Could work on offensive guard. Maybe another cornerback. They can probably take Jeremiah McCoy. And honestly, yeah, I think, yeah, the Baltimore Ravens will find a way. Probably take Jeremiah McCoy. This guy's kind of injury prone. This guy hasn't played for a little bit. That's the only issue here. But other than that, it's not bad. And I'm gonna take Jeremiah McCoy to be with the Baltimore Ravens. Now we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The edge. Kendrick Folk will be a great addition for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So yeah, I have Kendrick Folk going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now we got the New York Jets. This is a little interesting. They can go best player off the board. I don't know who to fully go with, but I think I'm gonna take Malachi Lemon. Might as well pair him up with Garrett Wilson. Just build around the new quarterback that Jets are getting. So Jets are gonna suck this year, next year, who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna have the Jets take Malachi Lemon in the draft. So yeah. We got the Detroit Lions, and they need to work on offensive line. Obviously, they didn't address it. Now, obviously, they can work on cornerbacks. They don't have a lot of good corners out there, but Spencer Fandler will be great for the job. So yeah, I'm gonna have the Lions take Spencer Fandler, and now we got the Minnesota Vikings, and look at that, Dylan Thiesman, however you say that name. Okay, like. Oh, top safety off the board. On the board still, and Vikings need a safety pretty badly. So yeah, they're gonna take the Dylan Thiesman, or however the fuck you say that name. Now we got the Carolina Panthers. They need a safety too, but unfortunately, there's no safeties. But they definitely need a cornerback, and they can take Avion Terrell. He's gonna be a good player for the Carolina Panthers. And yeah, now with the Dallas Cowboys, they could go with anyone. They need edge rusher pretty badly. At this point, I think you'll just trade out of this, trade down a bit. But obviously no trades in this mock draft, so I'm gonna have them take Akeem Mesto. He's gonna be a good player. He's a good edge rusher, and I feel like he's gonna perform pretty well. So yeah, I'm gonna have the Cowboys take him. Now we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and honestly, they need to work on the offensive guard. So I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna try to pronounce that name. It's like Olival Vivica. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have the Steelers pick him. Now we got the Los Angeles Chargers. They need to work on the offensive line pretty badly too, so they're gonna take Caden Proctor. I feel like he is going to be a good player. It's going to be a good offensive line, and the Chargers need to work on that pretty badly. The Eagles, they got Dallas Goedert now, so they don't need like, this is another like trade down. They don't need any of these players, but might as well just take on Kalen Sack, because I mean, this is going to be a good player. So yeah, now we got the Cleveland Browns, and I feel like they can definitely go with wide receiver to help Shador Sanders. So Omar Cooper Jr. is gonna work well. Whoa, okay, Chicago, they need a defensive tackle, but look who's available: Peter Woods, Caden McDonald, and honestly, Peter Woods still available. Fuck, I'll take Peter Woods. Peter Woods gonna go down. Chicago's gonna pick him up. The Buffalo Bills, they need to work on the wide receiver. They can definitely get edge, linebackers too, but I think they definitely need an actual wide receiver. Can pair him up with DJ Moore. So I have the Buffalo Bills taking Casey. He is pretty good. Not a bad wide receiver. So yeah, the San Francisco 49ers, they kind of need an offensive line that they could have got a wide receiver, but obviously they don't, so they don't need one. They got Mike Evans. So yeah, 49ers, they're going to take Blake Miller. And yeah, now the Houston Texans, they need to work on the defensive line. Obviously they can definitely go with offensive tackle, but they do have a second round pick in like the 30s or something, so I think it would be good for them to either A, trade down, or B, just go with the best player off the board, Caden McDonald. I feel like he's going to be good for that. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a little interesting because honestly they can go with any of these players here, but after them taking Brandon Cease, after losing all of their cornerbacks in free agency, the Kansas City Chiefs need to get some new cornerbacks out there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take Brandon Cease. The Miami Dolphins, they need cornerbacks too, so Colton Hood will be a perfect fit for the Miami Dolphins. The New England Patriots, they can definitely go offensive tackles, but I think for now I'm gonna have them take a linebacker in CJ Allen. And then the Seattle Seahawks, they need an edge. So I'm taking TJ Parker. And yeah, that's my NFL mock draft. There we go. I don't know what the hell happened here, but yeah, that will be my NFL mock draft. So not a lot of good players off the board. And it's gonna be interesting. You can do this weekly too if you want. It's gonna be cool if we do a mock draft every week or so. So yeah, that is gonna wrap up my video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.